And let's do an audio video check. Am I still ugly? Let me know. And air cooled boxers. I think that's Mike. And American Duck, OIE, Auto, Gary, Heavy Metal, Mikey is in. Darren, fix your tie. And Kenneth, how are you? John, Don, DW, just going through here. And Jim Johnson, Roger, Sue, Jorg, Dave, Gamer. I just don't like missing anybody. I like to show appreciation. VW Bug Bite in Utah. I think that. Oh, wait, let me back up here. Poo poo. There we go. And I think that is Toby and Fernando and Scott and Rick. Oh, everybody's in the house here. We got 46 already. James, Jackson's Garage. Thank you, American Duck. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for that. I'm just trying to adjust here. There we go. And Neil, I'm just trying not to miss anybody. Nice and sharp audio and video on my TV. Thank you, Jorg. I appreciate that very much. Oh, hey, what's up, Josh? I didn't know it was you, brother. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that very much. And Wayne and Buzz, how are you out in Washington State? And MV, what is up, brother? We got, okay, smash that like button. We got 47 people in here already. And Sanral stopped in. Yeah, I did, believe it or not. And the power went out. I swear, when I set that clock there, the power flashes. Every time. It never fails. Dr. V Dub and Eric, how are you? Heidi ho. Remind me of Home Improvements there. And Gary and Jack. Hey, cut that out. Cat's jumping around like a nut job. And Markwit is up. And we have 49 people. I can't see the likes. You folks can. I can't. So please smash the like button if possible. Let me check something here a second. Oh. And we have Shane and Martin. There we go. We have 33 likes. So please slam the like button pretty hard, but don't break your phone or computer. There we go. The like button makes a big deal. It really, really does. And Sue, William, Bill, got everybody there. I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. Rick Davies, how are you? I'll be announcing tonight the Christmas giveaway next Sunday. But I'll wait until it populates in here a little bit, but it's going to be a nice Christmas giveaway. But the reason I'm doing it next Sunday, and I know that's a little premature, versus Christmas, but I want to be able to, takes me 3-4 days to get stuff shipped out because I'll have to box some stuff up, and that'll give me time to get it shipped. And then you'll get it like a week prior to Christmas, so that it's kind of a Christmas gift. So I hope that made sense. But we'll be doing that next week. Last week we did a giveaway. I think it was last week or the week before. But that was stickers and stuff like that, Let me see here. So, I pinstripe and just added weapon Mars, and I'm learning to airbrush now. Scott won his earliest Christmas gift. Oh, man, that's awesome, Josh. Awesome, awesome. I just received something today, which was weird on a Sunday, from Creality. I hope I pronounced it right. It's like a mini CNC machine, and they sent me, say hello, link, but they sent me a engraver so that I can start engraving metal, chrome, stuff like that. Oh, no, she'll hit the keyboard. I'm a little nervous because I'm going to have to learn how to use it. But, yeah, Buzz, I do like when people do that. But I did get a machine. I can't show it, right now, obviously. It's still all boxed up, but I forgot they were sending it to me. And I think it's pretty cool. Keith, what is up, my brother? And it does, I can't show you right now, but punch in, punch in on Google when you can, like engraved chrome rearview mirror, something like that. You'll see all the fancy stuff you can do. So I think that it'll be cool that I can go ahead and maybe do some of that for the club members, and like your mirrors on the outside, engrave something cool into the chrome. I'm excited about it. I just don't know how to describe it, but it's a Creality engraving machine. So it looks like a mini CNC machine. So I think that'll be a lot of fun to make some stuff for the club members, engraving their stuff for them and that. I just think it's really neat. Supposed to be a top-notch company too. So they did reach out and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. Grace, I'm so snowy Indianapolis. Ooh, 25. Ugh. Salt is on the roads. See, that's sad. We get nailed with the salt here by them. Right until we get some rain to wash it away. Oh, no doubt, George. No doubt. And we have North Carolina just ordered rotation MIG welder, going free flux welder to a big gas welder. Yeah, you know what? I noticed a huge difference going to a gas welder. But then again, remember, I'm not a pro welder. I don't think I'm a professional anything really. But when I switched to the Lincoln MIG with the gas bottle, yeah, there's a difference. And I'm still bad at welding, but I don't weld enough is the problem. And thanks for the engine seal video. Really, I've been doing it soon. And Liam's oil cooler seal's fixed. What a process that was. Oh yeah, it is, Toby. And thank you. I'm glad the videos help out. I did the oil cooler seal fix video a little while ago. I got to get back to work on a website where you folks can literally go right to the website. There's a complete index. You click on the video you need, completely free, and you go right to the video. I really need to work on that soon. It's a pretty big, okay, we only got 41 likes. How many people here? 56. Oh, come on, folks, hit the like button. I need to definitely work on that a little more to get the website finished. And it's mobile friendly where you can boom, boom, boom right from your phone. In a little bit here, I'm trying to let it populate. I'll show everybody what I'm giving away for Christmas. And you put the Slades logo on the composting toilet. Yeah, I never answered them. I don't want to demonstrate a toilet. How's your back? My sciatic nerve just went out this week and I can't sleep. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. My bulging disc is still bothering me, but something odd I noticed. And I did get an inversion table off of the marketplace. $20. What a score. Gold's Gym one, pretty nice too. I didn't use it yet, but I just got it like 4 or 5 days ago. So I'm going to need to try it out because I heard decompression is like instant. It just starts relieving and pulls the disc away from the nerve. But I'm sorry to hear that because that is not fun. I did work on the Beetle the other day when I did that video for the engine compartment seal and the start of explaining the removable apron I'm doing this week. When I worked all day, the weird part, when I was up on my feet moving around, it wasn't hurting as bad. But when I sat on the couch, that's when my feet were more numb, compressing it. So what a pain in the butt. Hand engraved Harley tank. So like that machine, you're going to have a blast. Yeah, I've never even messed with one yet, in all honesty. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to it, to be honest. I just got to watch some videos on it. I've never done anything like that before. Engraved the turkey baster. Oh, he had to bring that up. That was good. How's the shoulder? It's okay. It's getting there. I think it's just basically, overdoing it, and I can feel it off and on pulse, and that lets me know, hey, I'm not happy. Tom from Quebec, how are you? I used to be a pro welder till I blew my spine in 7 places. Ooh, wow. And I think I got it bad with a disc messed up. I picked up the same on my setup you're using, Slade. Yeah, you know what? It's actually nice. Usually when I have a a Dickie shirt on, it clips right here, but it's too hot in the house, to be wearing that. But they actually work really good, in all sincerity. And Glenn, how are you? Thank you for coming in. And you've done a channel, you on the inversion table. Yeah. I do get a lot of strange requests. I mean, if I do it, nobody would probably be surprised, Aaron. I have some limbs or two vertebrae in my neck and a disease called Quana. I can answer my spine questions. Lord, I've had enough doctors. That's tough when it's the back. Wow. Because mine, I consider a bulging disc with my feet, and I'm minor compared to what some people go through. Carol, what is up, my friend? And tell Mike I said hello. And let me see here. Boom, 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 boom. Cold sets in and my shoulder goes out every time. Oh, Glenn, that's the thing. Long story short, when I was young, my grandfather, in the early 80s would say, it's gonna rain, it's getting cold, my knees hurt, my back hurts. And I was always very respectful, but I thought, why does he talk so dumb? He wasn't talking dumb. I'm sure a lot of it was shrapnel from the war, stuff like that, but yeah, now I know the feeling. Oh, good, Rick. I'm glad. I'm excited. I need to start using mine. Like, I just got it though, like 5 days ago. So I definitely need to use it. Alida, how are you, my friend? I thought of the like button when I seen Alida come in. We got 50 likes and 57 people. Not too bad. It's getting there. And my friend watched the removal of the rear apron. His apron is now off. 74 is watching you for installing video. Wants to buy a new tailpipe free apron. Lots of Hey, you know what, Bill? Funny enough, well, not funny like ha ha, but I was gonna go with an ape free. First blooper of the night. An ape free. I did it again. Tailpipe free apron. I couldn't get that out. I don't see them available anywhere. You said Europe, yeah, but like in the United States, I thought I'll go ahead and get one. Yeah, I need a haircut. And I'm not seeing them at all because I'm doing a quiet pack header, 1.5 inch header underneath. But it is what it is. I'll be doing that video this week though, because I don't want to weld it in place. It is really nice to pull the motor out without an apron. You just slide it right out. But I don't want to do some fancy brackets and welding because not everybody is going to be able to weld and do all that crap. So I'm doing my thing. I'm not pinching it and just tightening the fenders up against it because it's not strong enough. I don't like it. And then you got to mess around lining it up every time. I'm going to do it with a couple little hookups and boom, it'll be easy peasy and make life simple. Let me see here. Because I'm messing around talking as I usually do. There we go. Lap my valves today. Thanks to you. Your great videos, hard work made of these videos. Thank you, Michael. I'm glad that worked out. I appreciate that. And, when the videos help, man, it makes me happy. It just, I feel like maybe I'm taking this 2% of all and helping out a little bit. It makes me feel good. Must be the weather. I got to touch a sciatica this weekend just in time to start fixing the old lady's car. Yeah, the weather does not help. That is for sure. 2469, Jay White, welcome in. And Liam said, hey, Alita, I'm doing great. How about you? Doing good, Tom. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. And when's the engine oil video chat? You guys ain't letting up. Actually, Wayne, I was just talking to Heather about that the other day. I said, well, I guess we're going to have to do the oil video, which I'm not involving her because she'll do all kind of crazy, zany stuff during it. And then I'll have to edit everything out. But I am going to do the oil video next week, or should I say this coming week, will be the continue of the removable apron. Then I'll finish the seal because I need to show where it's sliced, what to do when it comes to a removable apron. And then I guess the following week, I went in a store. And I try not to do that. And I was filming in the store all the different oils because I'll need to integrate that into the video. So it's funny when you're filming in a store and people are looking at you like, I don't see what the big deal is. But Carol and Mike, thank you very, very much for the donation. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. It's very nice, you folks. And I wanted to make sure I hit a heart on that. Oil, I'm running mine on avocado oil now. George being hip with that. And Pop SCO 2000, you're here, and I appreciate that. And what do we got here? I'm trying to catch up. Hey, they're cool to fetch Texas, and my body has been in pain. That's hard, Alita. I think a lot of us are dealing with a lot of pain and crap lately, in all sincerity. Have you ever installed a turbo on any of your VWs? Blair, welcome in. No, I actually haven't, but I'm considering a supercharger on a stock motor. And I won't get into that tonight, but a buddy of mine picked one up and didn't use it from Barry's Blowers. And I just kind of thought, wow, that might be neat to go ahead and do a supercharger, but that would have to be after the 68. May 1st is my deadline for the 68, because I'm also joining up with another very large regular muscle car club local to me. So I want the car done. And then, of course, I'll be doing club cars members. You know about that. That's what's going to continue on with the channel. But I think I'm going to do a supercharger. I really want to do one, to be honest with you. And we have Schmoke and Abe. I'm just trying not to miss anybody. And Duke, what is up? It's going on, sunshine. I can't wait to hang out with Duke in real life. Let me see here. Start a chug of beer while on the inversion table. So hey, Michael's apron came off while he was baking, so I told him to give back cookies. Mike's sending us all some cookies, which is really cool. I made that up. Heather in the house. So hello, Heather. Happy holidays. I'm actually in the office. Well, that's what we call it. It's not a real office. Oh, kitty behind me. And she actually fell asleep earlier for a little bit on the couch. I think she had a long day, but she should be getting up soon, I think. Mid 80s today. I could go for some of that, that's for sure. Because we're done now for the year. It's going to get cold and stay cold. Let me see here. He says, I wonder if you ever rebuild a mechanical square top fuel pump. Tom, funny you brought that up, because I'm going to be getting into another adventure. I mean, nothing's going to change in it on the community channel. It'll always be here. But I'm also going to start I got in touch with somebody that has a 55-gallon drum full of Solux carburetors. And the old school fuel pumps, the one that Tom just described. I'm going to be doing them. Wayne and I have been talking a little bit back and forth. He's been messing around, drilling and putting in new bushings, because a lot of these, I know my hair, a lot of these Solux carburetors, you can rebuild them, but a lot of the bushings are shot. So what do you have? Vacuum leak. Volksbits does them and does a very nice job, because he rebushes all of them and that. I don't know how long more he's going to be doing them. I don't know. But I'm going to pick up on doing them. So I will be doing the old school fuel pumps, rebuilding them. And I'm going to be, the old German ones. And I'm going to be doing the Solux carburetors, putting new bushings in. It'll be like they came from Germany in 1968. So they will work flawlessly. So I got to get a new drill press, though. But that's what's going on. And he brought up the fuel pump. So that's why I told Jens about that. After Christmas, I'm going to start into that adventure. Now I'm going to keep them very reasonable, though, because I don't think everybody got a lot of money laying around. And trust me, I can understand that. Let me see here. So the buggy for the Econ is official. She's gone. I still have her sitting in my garage, and it's killing me. Oh, wow. I'll bet. No doubt, Josh. I completely understand. 50, 53. Okay, we're getting there. We have 61 watching now. And so it's great too, George. Schmuck, what part of the state? And just watching a Spade video on installing Spade video. Use the copper sealant on the block side. I'm sorry. On that side, I use between the cylinder on the block side and head side. When I'm putting the jug on, piston jug's what I call it, cylinder, I put a little bit of the copper around the cylinder, not a ton, and then I press it up against the block. So I hope that made sense. On the head side, going to the jug, no. But what I am going to show, somebody was supposed to bring me an extra long block recently, and it was partially my fault. I didn't want to go lifting it right now, but Slades, not Spade. That was funny. I wanted to show, you know how we lap valves with the valve grinding compound. I want to show what you should do. You should take in each individual cylinder and put it to where it's going to be on which head and lap it to the head. So the head to the cylinder will be lapped with valve grinding compound so that it seats nice and flush. So that's something that I do like to do. So I hope that answered your question. Crushed spine on September 1st. Glad I'm still walking. Wow, I'm glad you are too, Abe. Holy crap. Man, I always feel bad when I get to make some pains, but when I hear what some folks go through, geez. So I have tumors, so I deal with it every day. Man, Mikey, you know, it's sad, and I seen a meme on Facebook not long ago, and I could relate to it. It said, be kind to others. You do not know what they're dealing with mentally or physically. And it is true. Everybody walks around smiling, but you don't know what they're dealing with. May 1st, everyone's deadline. It's the year that is the problem. I actually was supposed to have mine done a little sooner, but when you're filming, it does start to slow stuff up. You know what I mean? And that's fine with me because you're not moving around as quick getting stuff done. You keep moving the camera, stuff like that, But I don't mind it, in all honesty. I'm putting early winter TDI motor into my 61. Now that would be cool. That'll be cool, Abe. That'll haul the mail. There's no doubt about that. I always wanted to swap something else into one like a Subaru swapping out, but I don't think it would do very good for the channel, unfortunately. I always want to do a kit car though. Get those likes. We're almost there. Yeah, please hit the like button, folks. Please do that. It helps tremendously with the algorithm. Have to quit chassis cleaning and Matilda too cold to paint. Oh yeah, I know, Rick. I got to figure something out still with the heating of the garage because as soon as I get the rear apron in place, I would like to sand my dash, paint it, and then start, at least get the body in primer. It's really crappy. I got to figure out what to do with this weather. We're getting 3 inches Tuesday here. Are we really, Scott? Because you're right near me. You're right up the street. I didn't know. I didn't watch the weather. That's just lovely. Mechanic teacher, house will lease 10 to 20 case full these pumps and 20 to 30 foot pick cards. Oh wow, Tom, they're hard to get a hold of, and that's going to be the bigger problem is locating them so that I can rebuild them. Is having a lot of cores, I call them, on hand. So that's a lot, Tom. That's actually really good. The crutches following you, showing how to rebuild 34.3. Yeah, Dawn, I actually did. If you go to the playlist and look under carburetors, I've got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 videos on carb rebuilds. Just take your time. Cleanliness is the big thing inside all the little holes everywhere. Getting coil for 30 with setbacks is putting 10W30 VR1. Oh, that's perfect, Carol, because that's going to come up on that video in a couple weeks. The oil video. And then I guess we're going to do the Christmas cottage tour because I take 1 week off at Christmas. I like to do that because there's a lot going on with my family. So the last week's chat, or the week before, said you're doing the Christmas tour and everybody jumped in on it. So I didn't think you folks like that. And I don't mind that being a video for the week because it shows that, what we do here for Christmas. And then I can take out time and show thanks to everybody, so I honestly am going to try to squeeze that oil video in before Christmas, just so everybody can like argue at their dining room table. Let me see here. I'm doing VW engine builds this winter, trying to bring extra cash. Oh yeah, trust me, the money goes quick nowadays. There's no doubt. Let me see here. Excuse me. I'm still trying to get the perfect positioning. 34 pixels has been perfectly level and centered reaming drill. But yeah, I seen that video earlier, Wayne. Actually, it looked straight to me. But if you tried to put the shaft in, it wasn't. Then that's a pain in the butt. It is not fun at all. But when you're done, what a great running carburetor, though. There was 75 when I came back from dinner, and then I got here and logged on. It was 36. Feels like 29. I don't know what it is right now outside, but it's cold. It is definitely cold. Let me see. Everybody's over there. Remember, boys and girls, be kind and rewind. Duke's over there playing with a VHS tape. I sure miss the simple days. I really do, in all sincerity. Let me see. I'm trying to see. It's saying at with everything. I don't know why it's doing that now. That's strange. Abe said it's cold as heck here, and green lights are amazing. I'm going for it. Yeah, it actually they're bright. I got to turn the one off when I'm filming because it's so bright that it drowns the camera out. And Saratoga thoughts on vintage speed best linkage. To tell you the truth, I have. Oh geez, I forget what linkage I have for my Cadrons. CSP? I can't even remember now. Nate sent it to me, one of the members. I believe he sent it to me, and I think it was CSP. No, I can't remember. You believe that? Because it's a really, really good setup. Heidi, what is up, dear? And Bob is going to get, well, he got 6 to 10 inches yesterday, and about 3. Ugh, I don't want to deal with snow. I really don't. I get tired of winter, but I can't move. I'm too tired. And Ron, what is up, brother? That is my buddy from Katanning with a Carmen Gia with about 10,000 original miles on it. Believe that? He came to the Slade picnic this year, which was really, it was so hot this year. I'll never do it again in August. But he was sweating bringing that in. I mean, this was a tough year. That's why if I do the picnic again, it's going to be late in the year, like the beginning of October when it's nice and cool, and then we'll have a better turnout. Let me see here. Bobby got today. Sorry about the side conversation. $100 is the new 10. Yeah, that's about right too. There is no doubt about that. This economy's kicking my butt. I'll be honest. It really, really is. And Chris, what is up, brother? And I removed the rear fenders on a Beetle day and started cutting out the spot welds of the rear valance. What a pain. You know what, James? If you have a O'Reilly's near you, and they're not the only ones, you can go buy a spot weld cutter to put in your drill. Just be careful that you don't drill too far, or then you're just punching a hole. But they work really nice, in all sincerity. I forget what I showed it in one video, even the part number. One of my latest seat video. I showed the spot weld cutter. They're like 10 or 15 bucks, goes in your drill, and it's lifetime warranty. I didn't get to return it. I was bummed out. I thought I'd be able to get another one, but it won't dull out. And Martin, he was underneath his 71 Super changing fuel line, and his driver's side axle was not attached to the transmission. Wow. But the flange was still below the CV. How much trouble am I in? Well, I mean, you're not in trouble. I mean, but you're going to have to pull that all apart and put a new axle on it. I mean, it's not a huge deal if I'm understanding you right, and I will reread that part. It was not attached to transmission, but the flange was still bolted to the CV. Yeah, I mean, just take it apart and put a new axle on. I think I can picture what you're talking about, though, and they're relatively cheap, in all sincerity. If you brought up a discussion about oil Thanksgiving, we'll save you a lot of money for Christmas. You're right, Rick. That or politics, which I rarely even talk about politics anymore, but that would work. Yep, Heidi. I haven't tried mine yet. What's up, Kevin? I haven't tried mine yet to brag about it, but I'm hoping I can. I did try the chiropractor and I wasn't impressed. Cracking my hips and going, there you go. Well, that's not going to do nothing. 20 degrees by you, your house heat must be on high. Is the window behind you open? No, it's not. But for some reason, the furnace downstairs, I think, is so. I got to adjust the dampeners downstairs. I think that's what they're called, the little levers on the ductwork, because I think this office gets blasted with heat through the ductwork before the rest of the house. So it's a little warm in here, unless Heather turned the heat up and I missed it. Spot weld cutters. Okay, you are James. Okay, okay, yeah, they do work great. They honestly do. Sounds like axle clip claim loose in the inside flange. It could have auto, in all honesty. Excuse me. That's why I said I don't think he's in any real trouble. He just needs to take it apart. And when he sees, he'll know whether he needs a new axle or not. I don't know if something broke on it. Captain Jack Sparrow. It's cold weather, Wisconsin. Make my winter build interesting. Need to find a good garage heater system. I'm using the Dynaglow from Home Depot. A lot of places sell them. They have a 5,000, 7,500, and 10,000 unit watt unit. And mine heats the garage up really nice. It's a 220 though. It's not a 110. But it works really, really nice. Let me check how many. We got 64 people. I'll make an announcement soon here on the giveaway next week for Christmas, and we have 61 likes. Not too bad. Truthfully, I wasn't impressed with the diesel heater like I thought I'd be, the 8kW. And I was talking to Nate, good friend of mine out west, and he said a lot of them 8kWs, well, when they actually tested them, though, they were like 2kW. So that would explain why mine didn't heat the garage up. So my garage is not insulated either, though. And I have a window on each side of the garage, which is them. Remember the single paned aluminum frame windows from the 60s or 70s, I guess. And it just keeps the rain out. Next year I'd like to insulate the garage and put 2 new vinyl windows in, but we'll see what happens with the economy before I can touch base with that. But nothing like a torpedo heater. When you turn them on, bang. But I can't film with mine because they are so loud that you wouldn't even hear me talking. So everything I have to do, it would have been nice to maybe put the torpedo heater outside and run some ductwork in off the end of it, but they get so hot on the end. So I haven't figured out completely. I just use my electric heater that it's like a furnace hanging from the ceiling pointed down, and it does work well in all sincerity. Yeah, you are lucky, Captain Jack, if yours is insulated. Mine is not. And before I did the wood walls, I was going to do some insulation, but when everything went through the roof, I'm like, you know what, forget it. I would be smart if I just packed up and moved south, and then I would just film like 3, 4 days a week year round. Built a gray bin house with a bin as well for my 61. Oh, wow, that's cool, Abe. Excellent. I wanted to build a bigger garage, but again, I hate to be repetitive. Everything is so expensive now. It's ridiculous. So I the last 2 years thinking about going to gas. Wow, really, Chris? That doesn't make me feel good because I've had mine. I think this is my second year with it now. So I hope that, oh man, I hope mine lasts. They weren't cheap. It was $200-300. So I don't want to buy another one if they go bad though, because I didn't know that would happen. I seen all kind of good reviews, but no long-term good reviews. So that kind of stinks. I'd love to go if I could. I like to get out of Northeast, the Rust Belt and cold, but I'd never want to move far. My kids are here, and you know what I mean. It's tough to leave family. The upright propane heaters are awesome. They kind of look like a trash can. I use one to heat high ceiling garage bays. Mike? The tall one? Is that like they use the propane tank from like a gas grill and they're tall with like an umbrella type top? Is that what you're talking about? Because I seen one at Lowe's, but I didn't know the deal with them. You know how well they did. If we're on the same page. Let me see here. Cap Jack, there's company going heater, and hoping you can stay warm. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I just bought a dangerous steering Am I bug or slop in the steering of skipping as well? Where steering rock, steering failing is a scary thought, though. Kevin, I actually did a couple of videos on steering, slop in the steering. Make sure besides the steering box, check the rag joint too. I just did a video on that recently saying a very important part to catch or something. If you go through my channel and scroll down, you'll see it because they end up going bad a lot and people don't realize, that those are also a serviceable item that need checked every once in a while. No, I know you're there, Alita. I know you're there. I hear you singing while you're doing the dishes. You pay for when it comes to those heaters. Yeah, and sadly, Abe, those Dynaglow electric heaters aren't very cheap. That's why I bought one. So ugh, I'm kind of hoping that mine lasts at least a couple more years. And then again, I only run mine twice a week, so that may be why it's lasting so far. No, it looks around like a trash can. Damn. When you get a chance, Mike, can you send me a link to one of them? Because I am kind of curious about that now. I'm always looking for something different to use. You know what I mean? Maybe on Facebook Messenger, if you could send me a link, that would be awesome. Because I can't picture that one for some reason. Is it efficient and everything? I mean, it's a propane last a while. I'd love to get something besides the electric one. Master brake cylinder, rubber plug, but it leaks at the plug. Ever happen to you? Which plug are you talking about on the Master? Because I'm picturing a Master. You have your brake lines going in, brake lines going in the top, and I can't think what you mean. With the plug. Oh, do you mean the threaded in brake light switches? Is that what you're talking about, Pop? Slade, you missed our politics joke above. Okay, let me scroll back here. Must be way back. It's hard sometimes. It's so easy to miss. That's odd. I'm not seeing it. Getting too cold. You said about oil. Let me scroll back down. I'm not seeing it, Carol, for some reason. I'm not seeing it, Carol. I'm sorry. I even scrolled back. I don't know where that went. Let me see here. I need to do my kingpins, and mostly my family is out between Michigan and Delaware. So Arizona, the weather is nice 9 months out of the year. Yeah, Arizona, you're lucky. You've got some nice weather out there. I know it can get hot. VW Baja, happy Turkey weekend to you, brother. Is there rag jam on a Super Beetle? You have like universal joints on the Super Beetle. If you look at one of my videos where I removed the gas tank, or my very first video, I removed the steering column completely out and put new anti-rattle bushings in and stuff because it had a little bit of play in the steering wheel. And you'll see that there it's you have like little universal joints on yours. It's a little different. Moose, what is up, brother? How are you? I'm on the road. Okay, I was wondering if you were on the road. It's Sunday night. Sit and listen, brother, but pay attention to the road. We need you around. It's right on this fine joint where it clamps into the steering box. Just ordered a new coupler. Hopefully, steering box shaft is okay. Box look new. Yeah, the boxes aren't cheap if you got to buy one, and I have my thoughts on some of the new ones. You know what I mean? But excuse me. Hopefully, you get that all sorted out, Kevin. It's not there ain't much to these cars. That's the best thing about them, I guess. Do not use the really tall ones inside. Too much heat, set your ceiling on fire. Okay, well, that's good, Rick. I'm glad you said that. I seen them at Lowe's and thought, wow, that's pretty cool. But I think they're for like porches or outside or something like that. I had them as 400 in our heater. Oh, great. I hope mine last a little bit in all seriousness because I really don't need that right now to poop out of me, or I'm not going to be in the garage and then I'll be miserable. And you'll wonder why there's no videos. The rubber plug up top. I don't have a rubber plug on mine up top. I have the fittings for the brake lines. I'm picturing my master in my mind. I don't have a rubber plug up top. What year is yours, Pop? Because unless I'm drawing a blank here, I don't have a rubber plug on mine at all. That's kind of odd. I use the oil eliminator, waste oil, or use vegetable oil. That's nice to be able to do that. In all honesty, that saves money too. The line from the master cylinder, rubber plug on top, the line from the master cylinder. You're gonna have to send me a picture or something, Pop, because I'm not pitching a rubber plug on top. I've never had that on one that I'm aware of. I mean, the line from the master cylinder. Yeah, I'm not with you. I'm not on the same page unless I'm being stupid, which is possible. But you just have four brake lines going in. If they have the wrong flare on them, it's going to leak. But and then you have brake light switches, at the bottom. The grommets on the master. I can't think of them, Heidi. In all seriousness, master 80,000 BTU or output connection heater, Home Depot. A message link, not sure on efficiency, the last massive truck size bay. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, if you can send that to me, I'd really, really appreciate that, because just in case mine would take a dump, at least I have something else maybe I can grab I'm not worried about the efficiency as much, because in the winter, I'm only in a garage 2 days a week. And then as it starts to get near spring, then I just start going in the garage a lot to catch up on everything. Let me see here. Yes, the line from the reservoir to the master. Oh, your brake hose from the master. Oh, okay. And you're talking about the little plastic barbed fittings, and then there's rubber. I was picturing a rubber plug. I'm like, what is he talking about? Okay. You can buy new little plastic barbed fittings that the hose goes onto, and it will come with the new plug. So when you pull that out of there, twist, 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 pull. Don't just yank on it. And then clean it up real nice, and then put the new rubber plug in with your plastic fitting, and you'll be fine. When you put it that way, then it made sense to me, in all sincerity. And we got Heath Hecker, welcome in. Minnesota stopped in. I've ordered those black rubber ones from Iron Tennis, sir. There are two sizes. Yeah, there are two sizes to it. When he goes on, he'll have to look and see before he orders. I just purchased Super Beetle upper strut tire brace. Didn't install it yet. Any thoughts on it? Oh, yeah, I have a thought on them. That strut tower, the brace that goes side to side, everybody that has used one, Wayne, was like, wow, that made a difference in handling and cornering, from what I understand. I never put one on myself, but I jumped that comment quick because, man, a lot of people really like those. You definitely didn't waste your money there. 2-inch narrow torch bar things. Oh, I need to cut the track rods now. Hopefully it's easy to fit. I have a 2-inch narrow beam, but mine was complete when I was sent one by a company to test out. But you will have to get more narrow torsion leaves for that. Is what you'll have to do. Or you can cut yours. Just take your time and cut them, to be quite honest with you. Just diamond cut off will, but cut them nice and even, so you don't run into a problem. How do you miss everyone? And plastic fitting presses in. I broke one climbing in the track. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can bust them. That's why I said, do a little twist, 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 and pull. Don't just yank on it, because it will break. Let me see. Hi, how are you been? Andrew, how are you, brother? And thanks, everyone, sir, for the heater. How well does it work? And I was looking at other Beetles to buy them and drive straight away. But now I changed my mind. I'm going to stick with my original Beetle. It's in pieces, and get someone to do the work on it. There you go, Andrew. Whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? You got to watch with even buying them now. That's why I made 2 videos on how to check them over really well, just to be safe. Already ordered shorter leaves. Oh, well, no, you're fine. I mean, for what it's worth, I don't know what they cost, but you're better off actually just grabbing them if they're not crazy expensive, because if you do get 1 or 2 leaves off and everything don't seat properly, then you're going to run into a problem, getting the control arms seated. Super used solid strut brace, no adjusters, made a fantastic improvement in handling. Yeah, I'll bet it did auto. And that's the nice thing is everybody, oh, 120 wasn't bad for all them, in all sincerity. The only thing that stinks, I forgot about, I got my 2-inch narrowed beam, adjustable, blah, blah. I forgot I was going to get a 3/4 inch sway bar, but wait, there's more. I got to get a 2-inch narrowed sway bar. So now they want more money, always. And Rod, let me see here. AP's probably won't stay on, but worse, it's got snow, so buggy is parked. Yeah, Rod, it's that time of the year, buddy. It's in all sincerity, it kind of stinks. I envy some of the people that live way down south and out west because they get to have fun year round, and we don't. Fuel filter question: how often do you change out the metal filters? We moved Liam's out of the engine bay, and I realized not sure how to change them out. Sorry, simple question. You know what? I'm kind of I kind of overdo things, but I've always changed mine like when I'm tuning up, when I'm doing a tune up, to be honest with you. A lot of people just say, well, look through it. Well, we have metal in some of us, and that's actually going to be part of the giveaway, Christmas giveaway. But truthfully, I like every 12 months. I mean, they're cheap in all sincerity. That I like to do it with every tune up, but that's just me. I overdo everything when it comes to maintenance. Heather knows that with her Jeep. I go crazy constantly with that. Okay, so before it gets too late and people start going nighty night, we have 59 people. Who's here will catch it. Do you have a muffler to give away for a passenger? Okay, I'm going to see and show you right now what's being given away next week. Okay, let me catch up on the chat again. You won't want to drive your Beetle in the summer here, 110, especially with no air conditioning. Oh, no, James, that would not be fun. Not fun at all. I've owned a Morris Minor as a temporary class drive, but I will never replace my Volkswagen Beetle. Always VW person. Oh, I'm the same way, Andrew. I can't wait because come actually May 1st when mine's done, I'll be driving it a lot, to be honest with you. It'll be my daily. Now, I do have a bigger motor than normal, so it'll help with the hills, that we have around here. Cut my own leaf, 70 likes. Nice. We needed that. Hi, my friend Justin Ashley here. See you in a few weeks. Justin and Ashley, what is up? They actually live near me. I'm having a Christmas party on the 13th, and they're coming, and I'm very excited. We've never had a Christmas party in years. Years. And it's going to be nice. It really is. Been in Delaware now for 5 years. I shoveled snow twice. Still cold, but beats Vermont. Oh yeah, Vermont. Yeah, they're getting it up there. Putty. Okay, been thinking through my parts. Find the neutral switch adapter. Previous owner cut out. I don't really mess around with the neutral switches, the safety switches, Sling. I don't bother with them because I don't. I just don't. I mean, the reverse switch I always mess with to make sure the backup lights come on. But half the times with them, if they go bad, I put a flip switch in the front. And that way I can put LEDs in them when somebody's getting close to me. I turn them on and it blinds them behind me. Don't be me. Thanks, Mitch. It's actually a nice group. Johnny on there, one of my admins, is pretty good. He keeps stuff in check pretty fast when people do stupid stuff. I really appreciate him a lot. He takes out a lot of time to be on there because I can't be, all the time. But so here is what's coming up. Return of tiles. Your co-host. No, I got to keep them, but I had to buy her new ones from Macy's. Good night, Wayne. I was trying to get this in for anybody left, but I'll talk to you soon, brother. Have a great night. Driver view safety off. Know what's going on with that light. Oops, I just lost my place. There we go. It jumped again. Okay, so next Sunday I'm going to do the Christmas giveaway. It's like a raffle. So here's the things that's going to be given away. Heather. No, I'm just kidding. I can't give her away. She helps out. Okay. One of the gifts, it's all going to be in one. And then I'll give a second and third place winners, stuff like that. But Kevin, who's making these, sent me one. Now I got 3 of them because a club member sent me one and I had one. So this is going to be, these are nice. They really are. They did a good job making these. So that is one of the items right there. I think that's going to help somebody out so they can get their fuel filter out of the engine compartment. So that will be part of the raffle. And I've been saving this. I didn't open it. A metal sign. I love stuff like this. I have so many of these in my garage, but this one I put aside. Yeah, the light shining on it, but I think that's pretty cool. And of course, stickers and magnets. I'm going to throw a bunch of them, in the box, is what I'm going to do. And I haven't decided which one yet. That will be a surprise, but somebody's going to get one of the cool ones. I have quite a few that are not even hung up. This was just closest to grab, but people like stuff like this to hang up or aggravate, their wife with running it around. And also Kevin Elliott, one of our good members, is going to be doing license plate frames and mouse pads. He's going to be sending them. So that'll be part of it. So there's going to be like a lot of stuff that is included with that raffle all together in one big box. So the fuel filter thing, I'm just hoping somebody puts out the good use. They really saved the day with getting that out of the engine compartment. But I'm raffling for the giveaway next Sunday, so I can take 2-3 days, box it up, and get it sent out, and then somebody will get it at least a week before Christmas. So kind of early Christmas gift, so to speak. And then I'll do a second and third place winner with some stickers and magnets, stuff like that. So, but that'll be next week. I was going to do it this week, but I thought it's kind of early. I don't know the date, but I think it's the 30th. I'm almost sure about that. But I just like to show appreciation when I can. And it is Christmas time. And then the following week, I do take off for the week. So we'll be doing the Christmas cottage tour with Heather. Hopefully she acts normal, but no guarantees there. Let me see here. Let me see. Shouldn't there be plugs on the filter from dirt? Plugs on the filter from dirt. I don't know what you mean. The driver should be safety enough to know what's going on without light. Shouldn't there be plugs on the filter from dirt? I don't know what you mean, Rod. Sometimes it's hard because I got too many conversations going and I'm trying to catch up on them. Let me see. And then for a while, brother-in-law, trying to catch up here. Bracket looks awesome. Definitely getting one of those after everyone yelled at me in my post. You know what, Eric? Everybody's trying to make sure everybody stays safe. I did a fire prevention thing on Beetles. If you look on the channel, it was about 20-25 minutes long, all the different ways they can catch on fire and what happens. And hopefully that helped a lot of people. You know what I mean? I saw a sweet Brazilian transporter truck at the Turkey Run. We don't have none of them near us. I mean, well, I don't have too much near us, actually, to be honest with you. I seen my first notch back like 2-3 years ago in Ohio, and I had never seen one before that. Kevin, what is up? That is Kevin Elliott right there. I didn't know if he was busy tonight, but that's who's going to contribute into the Christmas giveaway. And excuse me, and thank you so much for that, Kevin. I appreciate that. Be a great Christmas prize. Absolutely, Rick. We'll be doing that next Sunday, so make sure y'all here. And wow, I just used a Southern drawl. That was weird. And Jim Johnson, have a great week, you, my friend. And thank you for your videos. It keeps me motivated. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. I'm glad they're helpful. Sometimes I wish they'd get me motivated. I probably need to watch a few. V8 Nate, what is up, brother? How are you? Nice stuff. I manifested a filter bracket. I'm using the magnet right now. Oh, jeez. Some people were making them like homemade and stuff, and I guess it's okay, but I like something solid. I don't want nothing flimsy or anything weird, zip ties or something like that. Yeah, I knew. I knew that was Toby and Liam. How do you enter in your raffle? Well, what it'll be is during the chat, we're going to either do it one or the two ways. Heather writes down everybody that's in the chat, and then we do a drawing live right there. That's normally how we do it, in all sincerity. But I only do inside the USA when it comes to packages because it is a nightmare to ship overseas. That's okay where gas line goes in a filter. Should there be a plug on the filter port? Well, your gas line goes, where we go here. Let me see if I'm in here right. Hopefully. Gas line goes on here and then here to the motor. So on the filter port, yeah, you just basically have your line coming in from the tunnel, the chassis, and then one going to the carburetors. So I hope that makes sense. I did a video on this and went over a lot of stuff. And then this bolts right to the side cover of the transaxle. Toby, I was wondering. Easy fire safety video is very informative. Yeah, you know what? I did that on purpose because there was a bug fire and it became a big topic. So that's why I hit the pause button a little while back and did a fire prevention video. Let me see here. Good night, Fernando. Have a great week, my friend. I'll be pulling out in a second here anyhow. I'm going to help Heather get some stuff done and make sure she's up. We got to decorate the kitchen because our party's in 13 days at the house, so we got to get it decorated and finished. Your southern drawl makes you easier to understand. I got to give Darren a call on the phone, speaking of southern drawl. I enjoy talking to him. I really do. Have a good night, Scott. Happy I'm talking to. And Carl, BCM, you're coming in at the end here, brother. But I'm glad you stopped in. You might have missed. You'll have to rewatch some of the video about the giveaway next week. And I'll be doing the drawing around 9 p.m. next week. So lots of stuff involved on the Christmas giveaway. I'm just very excited about it. And I'm very thankful to Kevin for helping out too. So we're going to go check out the night. As always, another great night, Chad. Thank you. I appreciate it, James. And let me see here. My screen jumped and I lost where I am. Yep, but it's not in use and shipping reason. I don't know what you're saying. Yep, but it's not in use and shipping reason. And well, area behind the grill is all blasted. Hey, I seen that, Nate. I actually called you earlier. Called you. This is what happens when you get older. I actually messaged you back earlier. And to tell you the truth, I got to do that on mine. I got to get inside of there and sand it. And I seen a couple tricks you were trying to do. And when you said that didn't work, I'm like, crap, there went my hopes because that's what I was going to try. And good night, Carol and Mike. And let me see here. I could have missed some. I didn't know. My screen's jumping real bad. Part number for filter and bracket. That's actually an email. Maybe wait 1 week, Blair, and see if you're the winner, if you're going to be in here next week at 9 o'clock. Well, I start at 8, but the drawing should be around 9. So if you're in here, she starts taking names down from 8:15 until 9 p.m. But if you go on the Facebook group or go to my video for it, in that section, you'll see the guy's email that you can email him and he makes those. I don't have it right near me at this second. Hide the creepy Santa before I get there. Oh, no. Justin and Ashley, you have to hug that Santa. Like as you're coming in the door, you can give me a hug as usual. You have to hug the Santa. That's the entry. That's the secret society thing. I miss you guys. Thanks for all the info. Catfish, welcome in and welcome aboard. It's a VW life is kind of a win-lose situation. You win getting them and then you lose all your money when you're working on them, but it's okay. All righty. And I'm getting towards the bottom here, just making sure nothing real important. And we kept Alita busy while she was doing the dishes, kept her mind occupied because she's a sweetie. I'm going to head out and good night, everyone. Okay, good night. I'm just going through. Where's creepy Santa now? It's hiding in the closet. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here once again. We'll see you next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we'll go ahead and do the drawing at 9 p.m. But you got to be in her way before that so that Heather can write everything down for the drawing. So I hope everybody, ooh, Annabelle, that's a Heather and Ashley thing there. Thank you for always stopping in. Thank you for the super chat donations. I really appreciate those who do that. And I appreciate all of you. I hope everybody has a great upcoming week, and make sure I didn't miss anybody there. There we go. Later, dudes. Stay safe, everybody. Love y'all. And I will see you next Sunday. And what we'll do, the live chat and the drawing for Christmas. And we'll do the oil video the following week. Ugh. I'll see y'all soon.